Alright everyone, welcome back. Let's talk about something that was in the trailer for episode 4 of It, Welcome to Derry. Now this is something that connects to something that was in the main season 1 trailer as well, and it kind of connects the dots as far as a theory regarding how we're gonna see Pennywise for the first time in this series. So with that said, let's jump right into it. So in the trailer for this upcoming episode, episode 4, we actually see Will Hansen fishing, and then all of a sudden he notices something in the water, looks in the water, and is pulled down by something. It looks like it's an arm, maybe a burned arm, something like that. Now keep the burn in mind because that's important. But he's pulled into the water. It looks like maybe he's trying to get out but he can't, something like that. Now what's interesting is that in the trailer we also see Will come back at some point because he's hugging Charlotte, his mom. And this looks like a scene that's very reminiscent of like a lost son coming back, something along those lines. So Will doesn't die, he comes back. But does he come back as the same person is the question. Now obviously there's been shots of the river, the lake with a red balloon. So it looks like this is a big part of the story, like the water. And it makes sense because if we remember what Pennywise is known for, he is known for lurking at the sewer. That's one of the most infamous scenes of It, where he basically lures kids into the sewers with the red balloon. So that definitely lines up. Now obviously in one of the other trailers for the entire season, we do see what appears to be a hallucination. We have this body. Now this is Charlotte, Will's mom, and then she gives this kind of creepy smile, very reminiscent of Pennywise. Now this is obviously not real, this is a hallucination, but why? Who is hallucinating it? Now obviously I think it's the dad, but I think what's happening here is that Will drags Charlotte with him. What that means is that she lures Charlotte into the water or into the sewers to show her what he saw, something like that. And I think that's where Charlotte also gets possessed by Pennywise. We know a big part of Pennywise's existence is living somewhere underground, somewhere in the sewers. There's been lots of shots of Pennywise in the sewers. So that definitely lines up. Now, there's also shots of Pennywise coming out of a burning building. And there's like tons of weird zombie-like people in the background. So what's going on there? Now, obviously, the fire must have something to do with Derry's past. Something traumatic that happened to Derry involving a fire. Now, if you remember what I said earlier, it looked like the person dragging Will down had a burned arm. So it appears that this is a victim of that fire tragedy. So maybe this has to do with some fire that broke out that could connect to Will's past as well. Like their family, Charlotte, the father, something like that. But this is definitely super intriguing, and I'm definitely super stoked to see not just when Pennywise returns, but how he's gonna return in a way that has the most impact. It must connect somehow to things that they've been teasing. All of the monsters, all of the scares, all of those has to be connected somehow to the way Pennywise makes his entrance. But I'm definitely interested to know your thoughts and opinions, so share that in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.